from three-point range.
Man, that
1:33 left to play in the first quarter.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
On the wing, Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brooklyn. A minute and Minnesota making a change here. We've got Traore. Michael Porter out there with Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Edwards, a pass to Z. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Z's got 7 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Nets trail by 6. Outside Sharp. Pass to Porter. Here's Traore. And there's the screen. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Porter from outside. And it's Z with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. And he lobs it. Oh! Rudy on the lob.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Z. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. 9 points in the game.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Wolf. Now Sharp. Defended by Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
Here's Z. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. And the bucket is good. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Sharp. To end the run. Got a piece of it. Here's Dosunmu. Banked it in off the glass. Dosunmu's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Minnesota leading by 15. Here's Z. He's got 12. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Dosunmu. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. Fires at the elbow, and that's good for 2. He's got 13.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Here's Z, outside Reed. Pass to Z. Now here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. Yet to see a basket. Claxton, a screen on Edwards. For three, Demon gets the three ball to go.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Here's Z. He's got 12. And the layup is good. Z's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Claxton can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this game. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Thompson's got 5 points.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Z. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Clowney. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Clowney's got his first basket.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a move.
It's Minnesota. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss?
A look here now at Minnesota. A tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for Minnesota.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that is going to do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Z in at the point.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation. Awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Porter against McDaniels. Claxton, a screen on Edwards to the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Z. He's got 14. Here's McDaniels. Another one falls for Minnesota.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Nets trail by 14. Pass to Demon. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Z. Connects from downtown. Z's got 17 points.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Dimon. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. 15 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. It's stolen. From the elbow, it's rebounded by Minnesota. Z's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Edwards outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's Z. Outside McDaniels. No good on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Out to the right wing. And there's a pick. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Pass to Dimon. And stolen by Edwards. Z shot is good. And that's 21 points here for Z. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 21 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Minnesota again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Porter. It's blocked by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Pass to Z. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards. Here's Z. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Traore, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Minot. On the wing, Porter. Here's Traore. Puts up a three. McDaniels with the rebound.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
There's the three. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Z, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. That's tipped. And now the Nets on the break. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score.
So both teams changing it up here. And Minnesota with possession here. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Z. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Gobert's checked in for Reed.
Minnesota substitution. Number 27. Rudy Gobert.
Nets trail by 11. We've got Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Outside for Porter. Pass to Toure. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. He buries it from 3. He's got 24.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Z. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
From the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And he converts the layup. Z's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Traore, guarded by Edwards. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The shot by Z, no good. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Toure. Here's Minot. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Wolf. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second personal. Third team foul.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Z. Pass to DeSumo. Outside Edwards. Gobert up top. To the middle. Intercepted. Now here's Claxton. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Rejected by Claxton. Up top, Porter. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Porter to the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Edwards. Dosunmu for three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more. Staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Pass to Dimon. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now Gobert.
Boy, you get that ball anywhere near the hoop, and Rudy will spike that thing.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Yes! Using that window!
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. The free ball is down!
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Driving inside. Quick 2. All net.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards. The 3 is off. Porter fires. And he nails it.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. McDaniels outside from deep. Oh, no good.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Screen by Claxton. Here's Porter. Clock at 4. He launches. The 3 is in.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Z. Now Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Edwards. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Now Claxton.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now Edwards. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Julius Randle in for Dosunmu. 4-point game. Here's Reid. McDaniels. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And that's an intentional foul. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he drives in. Now Claxton, stolen by Reed. Here's Z, and now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Take a break.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws. Was good, and it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
6'8", number 28, Rui Hachimura. The other forward position, 6'7", number 23, Herbert Jones. The big man, 7'2", number 0, Walker Escobar. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reed. At point, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic. Your Los Angeles Lakers head coach, Ji'Lia. Man, let's hear your Los Angeles Lakers.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Z. McDaniels is out there with Randall. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Walker Kessler is out there with Hachimura. And it's Jones in at the 3. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Z. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
This one for three, and that's good. Luka Doncic for three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressive that we need to try and match. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. They get it back. Here's Minnesota. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And out of bounds is the Timberwolves game. Possession. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Z. Now here's Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Reeves. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Kessler finds Reeves. Lakers passing it around. Here's Doncic. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Z. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go. The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards dishes to Randall. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Right wing. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Minnesota leading by 6. Z the pass to Randall. Now Edwards. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Z. Hasn't made one yet. Randall surveying the D. Here's Z. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. LA has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Will be a jump ball.
Now here's Randall. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Randall, a screen on Kessler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Reeves. Inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. Z the pass to Edwards. Here's Z. Guarded by Doncic. Back to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Randall. The baseline jumper goes down.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The three for Doncic. Minnesota with the rebound. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randall.
Lakers trail by 8. Reeves with it. Still scoreless. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Right side, Edwards. Pass to Z. 5 on the clock. And here is McDaniel. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Doncic looking it over. From deep, Reeves. Out to Doncic. Jones, that's for 2. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The guy with extraordinary vision, Luka Doncic with the find.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting into the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Z. He has yet to score. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Z out there with Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
A slight rebound advantage for them.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Jones. Back to Doncic. It's rebounded by Z. Minnesota leading by 18. McDaniels passes to Z. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. And finished off by Gobert.
What a finish by Rudy Gobert. Doesn't have to get up super high, but boy, that's with authority.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Portland. And that one drops. Doncic has got 15 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Here's Z. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete. For championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success? Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Laker fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team. Laker fans, put your hands together.
Minnesota making some changes. Shannon's checked in, and Bones Island subbed it.
Substitution on court.
.149 left to play in the first half. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That one goes in. Smart's got 7 points.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
See the pass to Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
The 3 for Doncic. Reid with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Z. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Hachimura. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one misses.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
See the pass to McDaniels. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The drive by Doncic. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Edwards against Jones. Reed with a screen on Jones. For three, Edwards. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. Five-Tool Mule wants to... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out which has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Rui Hachimura out there with Jones. And it's Kessler in at the center. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Z. Guarded by Doncic. Z off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Doncic. D right on him. Reeves finds Doncic. Back to Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night. A late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Up top, Reeves. Edwards defending. And here is Hachimura. Still without a basket. Just 3 to shoot. Over Edwards. Hachimura, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Reeves the pass to Kessler. Now, here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 23.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Edwards passes to Z. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Z. He's got 10. Has to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lakers trail by 21. Back to Jones. The Lakers moving the ball around. The 3 for Doncic. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Z.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic kicks to Jones. Reeves with the screen on McDaniel. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Z, good.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Throws it up high, and Kessler throws it down.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Outside for Randall. Good on the 3-point shot. Randall's got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy. Here, continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Z. 14 points for him. Pass to Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Randall with the bucket.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance is half 5 overall.
Here's Z. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers trail by 20. Smart passes to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Up and in on the way. Doncic has got 35 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the left wing. Here's Z. He's got 16. Reed with the screen on Smart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kennard, he's checked in for Austin Reed.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Z, covered by Hayes. Now Kennard. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yesufu gets the bucket. Yesufu's got 5.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's good.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Now, here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Here's Doncic. Count it, good.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Here's Z. Guarded by Doncic, and it's blocked. Smart dishes to Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Yesufu. Over Kennard. Yesufu gets the bucket. Yesufu's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Doncic kicks to Kennard. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Now is Reed on the inside.
Lakers trail by 18. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He's with it. Scoreless thus far. The 3 for Doncic. Yesufu pulls it in. Here's Z. And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a...
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 21. So on the floor for Minnesota. Randall out there with McDaniels. Then there's Z. Then there's Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. For the finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Wow, that's... the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards making the steal and... setting up easy offense.
Edwards against Reeves. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but give Being a voice to the less fortunate and really shaping policy towards justice and equality.
Walker Kessler so smart to just keep going for his bucket. This guy's so strong, that foul can't stop him completely.
Herbert Jones. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs.
Here we go.
Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post plays. Players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Max Christie, also Kyrie Irving out there. Flag is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Boozer in at the 4. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And that's what he does. Kyrie is a magician with the basketball, always looking for teammates.
Gobert with a screen on Christie. And here's Edwards outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Irving. Down low. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to let that 3 go on.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Edwards gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
They get the rebound. Here's Z. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
On the wing, Irving. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. And 10 last made. Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
See the pass to Edwards. Shoots it from the corner, and the shot goes. Edwards got 10.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota answers.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
Here's Z, a real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24.5 a game. Oh, swiped away with the drive. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Z. Gobert with a screen on Irving. And there's the lob. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Z. Back to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen away. Oh, what a fast break for Dallas. He stops. He pops. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Flag.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Z, the pass to Edwards. Here's Z. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Here's Irving. And again, it's Dallas.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Z. To the inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And it's Irving missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Z. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Lively grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Boozer. No points so far. Lively finds Christie. Here's Flag. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Z. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Christie. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Z in at the point. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota leading by 6. And for the Mavericks, Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flag. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Boozer in at the 4. The shot is good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Z in at the point.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
It's stolen by Irving. Driving in, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while. Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Z. He's got 7. Randall, the pass to Z. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Here's Flag. He's scoreless. Back to Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Z, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Z. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Gobert. Here's Z. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Washington grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And legs of late, a significantly larger role for Max Christie.
Yeah, Brian, he was a former second-round pick and part of that earth shot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Mavericks on top, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
I like their aggressiveness getting to the line. Cave in the defender's chest and make them blow the whistle.
If you can't. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year? Appreciate you joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
On the court right now for Dallas. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. Then it's Flag. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Boozer in the power forward. The Mavericks leading. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Christie against Edwards. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Irving's got 19 points.
So he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
Here's Z. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Edwards. Boozer grabs the board.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Step back and fire. Another one falls for Dallas.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
See the pass to Randall. Left side McDaniels. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. from behind the arc. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Irving. Screen by Lively. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Often you see Kyrie creating for himself, but he can also make room for others with his play call.
Minnesota trails by 5. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Williams is checked in for Kyrie Irving. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Number 12.
And the second free throw is good. Dallas leading by 3. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Boozer. Reed defending. Pass to Flag. Offline with a 3.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Here's Z. Williams defending. They get it back for the tie. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 11.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Lively. To the wing, right side. It's Williams, high post. 5 on the clock. Boozer passes to Christie. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 12 points for him.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Christie against Edwards. Over Christie. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Flag outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Minnesota trails by 6. Here's Z. 20 points for him. Williams grabs the board. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Edwards against Christie. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And he drops it first. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Flag. And he lobs it up. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. See the pass to Randle. Here's Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that.
And he knocks the jumper down. Randall's got 6.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Lively, and a slam dunk by Lively.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Down low, here's Gobert, playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Flag's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Minnesota trip. Nas Reed out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Z in at the point guard position. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Z. The three. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Marshall passes to Gafford. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Christie. Washington outside. Now Christie, guarded by Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Flag. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota trails by 21. Here's Z. Pass to Reed. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Edwards, that's good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Edwards comes with a double team. Here's Christie. And the layup is good off the glass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Z. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Z's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Nas Reed. Second personal foul. First
that free throw good from Gafford.
At the line for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
That one misses. Minnesota trails by 19. Here's Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards got 20.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Now here's Christie. He's covered closely. Pass to Gafford to the middle. Here's Flag. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Christie with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Marshall passes to Washington. And here's Christie. It's good.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Z, defended by Christie. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
To the paint. Here's Washington, and Washington powers it through.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Flag checked in for the Mavericks. Christie against Edwards.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home above.
As the season reaches full speed, RJ. How do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. And it's Z in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And here's Edwards outside. First shot won't go. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Brooks, the pass to Booker. And it's in there. Here's Z. Randle on the screen. Drives to the hoop. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Edwards, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could hold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Green, following the score by Minnesota. Williams on the wing, down low. Here's Gillespie. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Z. Charity stripe shot. No good, a bit long that time. To the inside. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Green.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Outside Edwards. The 3 is up, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Gillespie. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gillespie's got 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Z. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Booker. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Z. Randall with it. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Picked by Gobert. Inside, and stolen by Williams. And the Suns pushing it up now. And that one goes out of bounds. And last touch by McDaniels. Now off the inbound. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Z. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's both from the stripe. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Booker's got 7 points in the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Minnesota trails by 3. Here's Z. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam?
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
You know, Richard, when you Gillespie's checked in for Phoenix. Minnesota trails by 3. On the court for Minnesota, we've got McDaniels, Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Z in at the point guard position. And here's Edwards outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The Timberwolves have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Edwards.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Jalen Green, he's checked in for Allen. Puts up the 8 inside. McDaniels got his second basket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gillespie. Off target from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. The shot by Z, no good. They swipe it to the paint. Randle, good. Randle's got 10. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Shannon's checked in for McDaniels.
15.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Z. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Booker from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Z. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The first one falls.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
The Suns lead by 3. Puts one up from 19. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Z. He's got 9. Edwards, the pass to Z. 6 to shoot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Allen, he's checked in for Gillespie. 1:49 left in the first half. And here is Green. He's got 12. Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Edwards, the pass to Z. From the baseline. And he connects with a jumper. Z's got 14.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Terrific work from Green inside.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Brooks from outside. Green controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Z. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Z's got 8 points in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Pass to Shannon. Here's Z. Green covering. Reed to screen on Green. Here's Z. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
You know, for the Suns, they played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Z. Reed sets a screen. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And here they go. And there's Green on the assist by Brooks. Green's got 20 points.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Here's Z. Edwards for three. Brooks with the rebound. Pass to Gillespie. Outside, Green. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
From deep, sinks the tray.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Pass to Green. Williams, a screen on Edwards. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Suns lead by 5. Here's Booker. D-Book! Good through contact.
Nice move by Booker. He's got such an aggressive mindset.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Minnesota trails by 7. And Minnesota making a change here. And Chris. Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
Minnesota making a change here. Desumu's checked in. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Brooks. Allen, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. Here's Shannon. He's got 7. The shot by Z, no good. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed. But his overall game has improved.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter here. That one goes in.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Down low, lets it fly, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Iguodaro's got 6 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not... out of this hole yet.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his home team better.
Here's Z. He's got 24. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Goodwin. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 8 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Allen. Outside. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Here's Z. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Z in at the point.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passes.
Pass to Goodwin. Now here's Booker. Five on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shoots. Allen can't get it to go. Minnesota trails by 5. Now here's Randle. Pass to Z. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Z's got 15 points in just the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Pass to Iguodala. Back to Booker. Here's Goodwin from downtown. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
McDaniels passes to Z. Now Reid to take the lead. Hits the trifecta. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Phoenix making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Counted from distance.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Z. It's stolen by Kuzma. Williams a screen on Edwards to the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Kuzma. Great game for him. Double-double now. Here's Z driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Goodwin passes to Allen. Here's Goodwin. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Randall, the pass to Z. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Back to Booker. Shoots over Randall. Booker no good. Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Z. And there's the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Allen finds Booker. Here's Goodwin. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 8. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And Gobert with a block.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Pass to Z. Takes a 3. And Booker pulls it down. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Allen, the pass to Goodwin, to the paint. Oh, Booker in close.
A 3-level score on top of having a reliable jumper. Hey, Booker is also skilled at capitalizing inside.
Here's Z. Edwards, pass to Z. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Brooks, he's checked in for Kuzma. Jalen Green comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Z. Soft touch off the glass. Z's got 39.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And Williams punches it home.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Edwards. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Williams. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Z. Here's Edwards. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside, Green. Now Booker. Shoots a 3. Oh, it doesn't.
To guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Z. 20 feet out. Old Green rips down the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Minnesota leading by 7. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Z from 17 feet out. Ooh, the shot misses. Now Booker. Brooks outside. Wide open. The jumper is good.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Here's Edwards. Now Randall. Shot clock at 6. Gobert.
And wow, I mean, Gobert had them fooled. The pump fake puts the defender totally off balance.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And Minnesota making a change here. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, known as one of the game's best defenders, Gobert's size and length makes him so valuable to this team.
Booker. And Gobert with a block. Here's Z. And so they foul intentionally.
Mark Williams. Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Here's Brooks. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam?
Personal foul. 15 fouls.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
That misses. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA